Hey guys, Montgomery Rails here, coming to you once again from Montgomery, Alabama. It's a week early for our layout update, but the reason being is I'm waiting on some parts to come in to actually give you an update. So right now we're actually going to cover another subject, locomotives. We're going to go through each one of these locomotives and give you a brief history on all of them, and what has been done to them and what's happening to them. So what we're going to come to first is this little fella right here. This is a SW 1500 for the Fairfield Southern. The Fairfield Southern was the railroad that wasn't really a railroad, according to them. It's a railroad that technically does not exist. It is a plant operations railroad inside the Fairfield Works. So right now they have nothing but SW1000s. They sent all three of their 1500s and all three slugs to Lauren Steel in Lauren, Ohio. And some people actually have photos of them in transit all throughout the country, which was really nice seeing them. That is a Athearn Blue Box. Right now it is on a dummy chassis, because I've not been able to find a nice working chassis with this engine yet. It has been super detailed and custom painted by a gentleman up in Tennessee using microscale, the custom run of Fairfield Southern microscale sets, and then I put on the Smokebox Graphics FRA stripes. So that's a pretty cool little locomotive. Next we are going to come to this one next. This is BS 261. It is an MP15 DC. This is an Atlas release. What I've done to this locomotive is it has non-operating beacon light, correct single chime air horns, Smokebox Graphics FRA tape, microscale warning decals, repainted safety stripes, well, safety grab irons and handrails, both front and rear non-operating details with stitch lights, and a weathering job. To see better photos of these, go to my Facebook page, McGuire Custom Trains. Next, we're going to look at a pretty rare engine Atlas released. This is Birmingham Southern number 373. Sorry, I'm filming with my cell phone here. This is 373. It is an ex St. Mary's Railroad MP15 DC. 373 did operate on the Birmingham Southern, patched out exactly like you see it. It had a slightly darker patch line right here, the BS logo, some added warning labels, the white, and then 373 and then BSRR. To see better photos of this, just go on the Facebook page. The only thing I did to this was patch it out, paint the side white, and redecal, and give it a weather job. Next, we're going to come across one of my favorites. This is Birmingham Southern number 702. This is number 1 out of 4 GP38-2s I will have in this paint scheme. The history behind the prototype is they are all ex-EJ&Es. They were pretty easy to track because they were bought as 700 through 705. Well, 704. Yeah, so there were 5 of them. Yeah, 700 through 704. 703 was sent back to EJ&E, and to this day is the only GP38 in the EJ&E that they ever rostered that was in the original numbering. You might wonder why I have tape over the doors and windows. Is because it is currently about to get dull coated. After I got done painting it, it was way too shiny, and the paint on the prototype was a dull hunter green, so that's what will happen with this. It also has added Smokebox Graphics. This was a full custom paint job I did, which, to be honest, turned out amazing, so pretty happy with this. This is an Atlas Trainman unit with a added modified air filter intake and cut down fuel tank. So we're going to come now to Birmingham Southern, number 269. This is a recent addition to the roster. This is an ex-Duluth, Mesabi, and Iron Range SD9. I believe the number from them was number 129. 629 was a very special unit because this paint scheme right here that it was in symbolized that it had a steam generator. So this is a Proto 2000, the first run Proto 2000, very smooth runners, great detail, and I love them. It has opening cab doors, which I've positioned both the front and the rear open. I have given it the correct patch outs to photos archived from the Birmingham Southern, and I've also cut away the original 4 fans and dropped in 2 correct style fans, which when you look at them looks like that. So, yeah, there we go. So that's a pretty cool engine in the end. Still have to add ditch lights to this unit and finish weathering her up, but really smooth runner, very smooth. Next we're going to come to the heaviest, the most expensive engine in my roster. This engine ate up a lot of time and money. This is BS 661. Crazy irony, this engine is scrapped. Same for 629. They were scrapped with 2 more SD9s and M's on the Birmingham Southern back in 2013 by J&L Consolidations. I befriended the gentleman. I will withhold his name for job reasons, but I befriended him, and he ended up letting me and some buddies take the number boards and some builder's plates. But he also allowed me to take the battery door that has the 661 patch on it. So that's sitting in my backyard currently. When we took off, the interesting history of this is X EJ&D 802. And we found that out only because when we were taking off the number boards, we actually discovered the original 802 number boards underneath it. So that was pretty cool. This engine has a Proto 2000 GP18 cab reinstalled, and the only reason why I did that is so I could have an open front door. It has removed back 4 radiator fans, brass EMD 48-inch fans, a Details West SD9E air filter hatch, which turned out made the model all come together in the end, and a cut down nose. This is actually the original nose, exactly like the Mesabi over there, only I cut this nose down because that's what they did to the prototypes. The engine also is fully custom painted. Started out as an undecorated unit. To see the build photos of this unit and to see how I did it, you can go on McGuire Custom Trains. Now there's a picture of me, a younger version of me, standing right here when they were scrapping this engine, and you could spot just a big yellow circle where the EJ&E logo was, and it was all yellow. So I recreated that here, and then in the rear is weathered, but you can see the older logo fading through the orange, which that was there too. And there's a picture on the Railroad Picture Archives where there's a big oil streak going down the side, and I really liked the way that looked. So I wanted to do the same to this engine. But that is the roster so far. Stay tuned because we will soon be adding 2 SW1001s and an SW1000 to the roster. And hopefully soon I can get a couple more MP15s and another SW1500. But for now, that's my update. Next chapter will be on rolling stock and specialty rolling stock used inside Fairfield Works. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.